Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. So one more time, let's thank the Colonel for taking time out of his schedule to be here. And let's thank Brother Edwin too for inviting Brother to be with us this morning. We give thanks, brothers and sisters, and we give praise to the Most High, the all-wise, true, and the living God. We thank him for his divine intervention in our affairs. We can never thank him enough for taking up the responsibility to ensure that as a people, despite going through and enduring that which no other people in the annals of history, do you know how far history goes back? Talking about trillions of years, you know, where one people have been put in power, if you will, or have the strength and the capacity to dominate another people and to buy and sell and to rob of name, culture, religion, God. That is something that has never happened in the history of the world. Can you tell everybody out there to come and take their seat? We don't need to be doing anything out there apart from maintaining the main door, but the sisters should come. We have never, humanity has never faced what it has now faced in regards to what has happened to us as a people. So we thank the most, or the divine supreme being, for his intervention in our affairs and for coming among us and raising from among us a divine leader for us, teacher, and a divine guide for us in the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. We have read scriptures and seen what God Almighty has done for other communities. So we thank him for repeating what he has done for others by coming among us and teaching one personally and giving him the responsibility to lead, teach, and to guide us as a people from degradation to honor and respect globally. We thank him for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, but we could never thank Allah enough for the man who we are accustomed to, who has taken up the responsibility of reinstituting the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad after the government and wicked hypocrites sought to destroy that great man's work. We thank Allah for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who has not just rebuilt, but he has extended the work of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. It gives me pleasure to greet you this morning in the greeting words of peace in the ancient Arabic language of our fathers of Assalamu alaikum. How is everybody? I don't know why they put me off to the side like this. Gotta be balanced, equilibrium. Just do your own thing, don't you? But you got to take into consideration the speaker, as if like, they just put us away from the woman then, brother. Like, we don't mind being close to females. You just put us all over here. I wonder who did this. Kind of thinking was going on this morning. But let's try and get back to some balance and put that over there. All right? I'm not going to disrupt it again now, but just bear that in mind. Don't think about yourself. Think about me. Yeah? Think about the speaker, not about what you like. Okay? Everybody all right? Yes, we wanted to speak a little bit, have a part 2 from last week, and speak about men being, as the Quran says, the maintainer of the woman. And when you listen to our great brother, what he shared about the head of our community in, Jamaica, who has established such a great community, being a woman, what kind of man can maintain her? if she grew to be the leader of a community, what man or manner of man would it take to maintain a woman who is determined to be free during a period of enslavement and to ensure that her people are free from enslavement? You got to think about that, because if every woman aspired to be like her, then what standards would we have to exhibit as men in order to have a woman? Couldn't be what we're doing today, because in that community, many of us wouldn't survive. Everybody all right? Because to be a maintainer is a big thing. And you know, our enemy always wants us as men to come across extremely unworthy of the love of any woman and regard. And the Honorable Louis Farrakhan has taught us that our women have carried men, families, and communities for centuries during this period specifically of enslavement. And this is a major distinction in what we have been taught by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan versus others. The minister puts this front and center, because if it wasn't for our women's strength during the period of enslavement, we would not be here today. I hate where this rostrum is. Why don't you shuffle over? That's the easiest thing. But anyway, he said no. Sit on there, you nah move. Sit on ya, nah move. No, where am I talking about? You heard what I said. Just shift over a little bit. I don't know what you lot done. Yeah. Trying to encourage all this funniness. I don't love men that much. Everybody all right?
Yes, sir.
That's a bit more refreshing. Better energy. Because you have to understand, you know, everything is about balance and energy. And if you don't approach things from a spiritual perspective, then you're going to have to force me to correct it. Yes?
Yes, sir.
So as men, we must acknowledge that many women have had to play two roles, both mother and father. Yes? And that's a heck of a thing for a woman to have to be a brother. Huh? It's a big deal. How often are we called to be mothers? Huh? But we expect our women to be men and women same time, interchangeable. Wow. It's a big ask, isn't it? As men, the Honorable Louis Farrakhan has taught us, we must permanently put an end to such culture, because it's become normalized in our language and just the way how we are. When a man always puts himself first, he is still showcasing this sick culture. If he has children and a woman has born them children, hopefully, then if he still puts himself first, something wrong. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan refers to this culture as a tragedy and not a form of empowerment for us as men. So as men, we must be restored so women can rest, not so women can be ruled. Because to rule a woman in her man-woman role is not ruling effectively. Yes? You're inculcating the unnatural. Yeah? And we don't want to live with an unnatural woman, do we? Some of you didn't say nothing. So what's the virtues then of a maintainer? I know some of you don't like this kind of male and female talk, but it's good for us. Some brothers said they're not coming today. Oh my God. So the brothers who are outside, why don't you tell them to come true? Because they need to hear what's being said. Whoever's coming late now, they don't need to come in. They're late, too late. You know, when you go to the theater, if by the time, you know, the production starts, you're not in your seat, you stay outside until the right time comes. And the Mighty Diamond sung a tune called When the Right Time Comes. Do you remember? So let's look at what a maintainer is. To maintain. To maintain means to continue. Keep going. Keep up. Not lay down. Keep up. Keep alive. Keep in existence, carry on, preserve, conserve, prolong, perpetuate, sustain, bolster up, prop up, retain, support, bear, carry the weight of. She's fine. She's fine. Carry the weight of, support, endure. Yeah, maintain. It's a big ask, isn't it? But if a man finds you dead, then he's going to continue you in the state that he finds you. Wherever state he finds you, to maintain you means to keep you going in that state. Yeah? Preserve you in that state. So however you appeal in the first instance, you can't expect more from him than to continue in that state unless he knows you have great potential and is going to make an investment in your potential. But that's like playing the lottery. It's not guaranteed. The guarantee is that he will retain you in the condition that he finds. Yeah? Support you in what? Support you in poverty? Support you in ignorance? Support you in what? So how we start this relationship is very important where you're concerned. Yeah? Because most people, the vast majority, are looking for a bargain. And is he acquiring you during sale time? And what do I mean by that? What's sale time? It's when you're at your lowest, when you're at your most desperate, when you're at your most vulnerable. That's sale time.
Yes, sir. Follow.
Everybody all right?
Yes,
Oh, God. So, you have to be very careful. Because remember, you may go to church, go to temple, go to mosque, and say, I'm looking for a husband. Looking for. You started wrong.
Come on.
Because if you're looking for that which you don't know the real ability of, then you're going to be misled. You didn't say, I'm going to attract, I'm going to look. Now, if you can't even find your keys when you want them, how are you going to find a man and you can't even find your keys? You can't even remember where you put them down an hour later. But your eyes are so sharp that you can, determine someone who is good from not so good. I don't know about that. So when you come into consciousness, you have to do what they say. You have to engage in a process called practicing. People practice Islam, practice Christianity, practice Pan-Africanism. They practice their faith concept, if you will. So if you're practicing and I'm practicing, is that a good time for us to get together whilst we're practicing? You could be attracted to someone who practices proficiently, someone who has skills that you're yet to adapt and can improve your ability to achieve the goal quicker, more effectively, because to have a good sparring partner is to sharpen your skills. Yeah? But if you're lazy, then you might spar with somebody who doesn't like to practice intensely. Make sense?
Makes sense.
So practice is important. But champions like to stay amongst champions.
Indeed.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Because many people practice, but they don't necessarily evolve to the level that they become proficient. Yeah? And you always have to, consider, dear sister, if a man doesn't love himself, he can't love you beyond his ability to love
Come
himself.
on, minister.
Are you with me?
Come on, minister.
Not possible.
Not possible.
Your level of love is naturally more deeper than the brother's love. What do I mean by that? Do you want me to explain?
Yes, sir. Please.
Now, the woman's nature, the minister has taught us, is closer to God's nature of being a nurturer than most men.
Yes, sir.
Because you give birth to children and you are expected to nurture that which you co-create. We plant the seed and can be off. There's no off for you. You're on for at least 9 months. Yes? And the only reason why you wouldn't love what you're carrying is if we who have planted the seed is abusive to you. So therefore you dislike what you're carrying for someone who ain't worthy of you carrying a child for and extending into the future.
Good teaching, minister.
Yes?
Good teaching.
Because you become then a co-conspirator of Satan by projecting into the future that which should be left in the past. Some men, and some of us as men, the way we are, we don't deserve to go into the future. But the woman with her merciful self will take our worthless seed and give it another chance to get it right in the future. Those days are coming to an end, you know that? Because when women are sophisticated, they don't lay down with worthless men. But at the moment, you can find women who will sleep with a lot of worthless men and invest in worthlessness. Yes? So I love what Dr. Fraser said. The only time you can change a man, sister, is if he wears diapers. Such a great saying. Like sometimes you go and you you buy a pair of shoes that's too big for you.
Yes, sir.
And mama used to say, oh, just put an insole in it.
Yeah.
So you put an insole in and now they fit you. You buy a suit that's too big and then you have to tuck it up and they stitch it up to the side and tuck it up. You buy a shirt that's too big and you can put 2 hands down the side of it because your vibe is, I'm going to be growing into it. Mama used to buy you clothes and roll up. Boy, he's growing. He's a growing lad.
Come on.
So the more you grow, we take down one of the turn-ups. Yes?
Yeah.
Until it finally fits you 5 years later.
Yes, sir.
It's like growing into a relationship. Because you're practicing. You're playing husband, playing wife, playing girlfriend, playing boyfriend, playing partner. We're playing. We're getting to learn how this thing goes. And when you're, and it's too hot. when you are practicing proficiently, you make improvements. That's it. That's fine. That's fine. You make improvements towards excellence. So, you have these great tennis players. They spar with other champions. So if you want to be great, then you practice with someone who used to be a champion. Yes? Let me say that again. If you want to be a great tennis player, you go to the academy of someone who's done it all. So if you go to the Bjorn Borg Academy, highly likely you're going to have some of that silkiness that Borg had. Huh? Everybody all right? You want your child to learn how to play football, you send him to the Cristiano Ronaldo camp. Then not only are you going to get Ronaldo's skills, you're going to get Ronaldo's contacts. Because he can phone up a manager and say, I've got a potential good one. And you'll get signed just because Cristiano put in the call. You didn't hear me. Jose Mourinho was like that. He was so respected as a coach that he could find a man who was on £5 a week in Ghana and bring him to Chelsea and put him on 200 grand a week. And he done that for many. That's why they love Josie, because Josie always needed a 6'5" black man up front, in the middle, in the back, and he knew the value of a big, tall, strong African. Even if he said he was 28, but he really was 35. Most of these players talking about they're 28. You are not 28. You're about 47. Makaleli was not who he said. No way. And as you know, black don't crack, right? And we can get away with prolonging our skills and our vitality. But Josie loved these brothers to the degree that he would pay them big money. If you want your child to have the Brazilian touch, you want the Pelé Academy, right? Right? But if you're smarter, you'll send him to the Ronaldo camp. Because Pele's not alive. Ronaldo's still alive. So he can put in that call to fast track you. Are you with me? Yeah. It's about progress. You want to practice in a place where there is a guaranteed future. If you cut the mustard. Yes? It's all right to go to Dulwich Hamlet. It's all right to go to Crystal Palace Academy. But it's better to go to a place that has a guaranteed outcome. So it's okay for us to get together and practice, but not for us to stay together for a protracted period of time and not make no progress. Where you end up and you say, oh, I've been with this person 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Are you any more progressive? You don't like this, do you? Doesn't matter. We're going to have to take it. This is cod liver oil. It's cod liver oil. But if you don't want for nothing, then nothing is just routine. And if the beauty about life is the more you evolve and the more you live it, is the more you realize its value. Because you may go into marriage and think ideal marriage is you know, the husband who comes home every night, we sleep in the same bed, you know, we wake up in the morning. But the longer you live, the more you realize a 5-foot bed is not good for 2 people. It's too small. Everybody all right? You might start the night hugging, but you don't end the night hugging. You need your space after a while. Let the church and with 5 foot for 2 grown people, not enough space. You're going to wake up, twist up, creak up, you know. So you're going to need to evolve. Okay? Start 5 foot, but you both must grow. Yes? Where you can appreciate what each other needs, okay? And grow and evolve accordingly. Yeah? You might even need an extra room for certain sleep that you need. Supposing one person's sick, where are you going to sleep? One person's sick, everybody got to get sick?
No, sir.
In our house, it's like that, isn't it? She's coming through. He's coming through. So even when you're sick, you're still expected to cook. That can't be right, can it? You're still there ironing and blowing your nose. That can't work. So when you practice and the more you evolve, you realize, oh, we have to up what we are doing. All right? And brother, that's so important that when we're at home, we have to make the home our palace, don't we? No?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There are things we have to all know how to do. I remember I was in Chicago once. It might have been Detroit. And I've lost the button on my shirt. So I needed a sewing kit. And when I went downstairs and asked for a sewing kit, they said, "What is that?" The receptionist, she must have been about 23. They're like, "What is that? What do you mean?" I said, "Needle and a thread." She said, I don't know what that is. What do you mean? I said, "A needle and a thread." I said, "Have you never sewn on a button before in your life?" She said, "No." And then there was another young girl there, and she didn't know either. I was like, wow, you guys must be very rich or very sophisticated. Because surely a button has come off in your lifetime. And if you're rich, you just throw the thing away and get a new one. Is that what you lot do? But when I was a young boy, I was taught how to do these things. So I didn't see that as woman's work. It's my shirt. You with me? Your socks have a hole in them, you darn them, you fix them. It's not woman's work. And it really is therapeutic when you can do these basic things. Yeah? So let's consider where maintenance is concerned the ideal, and how can a woman and a qualified man recognize each other, and where this model breaks down in modern relationships. I just realized we've got to actually be out of here by 1 o'clock. So I'm just going to give you an overview, then we'll do it next week properly, yeah? If you don't mind. Just a quick 15 minutes and let's see where it takes us, you know? All right? Because depending upon where we are, brother, we actually want a woman who can give us some peace, don't we? Yes. But peace has to be earned. You can't just, oh, here she is, serenity. No, her name is something else. But if we're looking for serenity, if we're looking for peace, then that comes at a price. Peace is not cheap. Has anybody got any cheap peace? No. Peace is expensive. Peace is expensive. So If we want a woman to add peace to our lives, not confusion, then communication between us is very important. Communication must be very clear and respectful, because you can live in a home with somebody and you can have a relationship with somebody and it's as if there's a French person and a German in the room. But you both speak English, but we don't understand. What'd you say? We say, or in our vocabulary, we repeat more. What did you just say? What do you mean? We do that more than anything. I don't understand what you're saying. It's as if we're speaking a different language. Yes? So therefore, communication is off. Yeah? And it may just be there's no respect there. Yeah? Communication, respect. So all conflict must lead to resolution, not drama. And conflict usually leads to drama. And what do I mean by that? Your character that you learned from someone comes out. It's now a play. Drama. Yeah? Drama can be defined as exaggerate the importance of a minor problem or incident. Make things bigger than what they need to be. Here comes drama. Get your seat, get some popcorn. The play is about to start. Here she goes. Here he goes. Who do you think you're talking to? Drama. Who's he going to be today? 50 Cent, Tupac, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne. Who's he going to be? Who's she going to be? Drama. So the woman's presence must serve as a stabilizing force for the man. Meaning, all women have to become psychologists, the Honorable Louis Farrakhan has taught us, where you can read a situation and guide it accordingly. Yes? So through wise counsel and assurances, you have to be able to steady us as men. Even when we're sick, you know, you have to prescribe for us that which will stabilize us. Are you with me? So beauty may attract, peace keeps the man striving in the right direction. So a maintainer is one who carries the burden when things go wrong and ensures stability when things go right. Yes? So let's look real quick at, I'm going to jump through all of that and move to this. What constitutes a man in order for him to maintain a woman? Because sometimes just because I'm a male, it doesn't mean I'm a man. Are you with me? There's a big difference. Just because you're a female, it doesn't mean you're a woman. That's why God called you a girl. You following me? Because he wants us to get into the mindset of unlearning what we think we know and submitting to him so that he can grow us up into men and into women. Yes? Everybody all right? So core qualifiers that if we miss these, the title, particularly as men, the title man doesn't apply no matter what we claim. Because we don't like qualifiers. You following me? Core qualifiers. So a core qualifier to be classified as a man is to be, or is to provide consistently. You know, like sometimes as a provider, you might be of the mind, well, I don't have enough to share. Have you ever been in that space.
Yes, sir.
I only have 3 biscuits left. They're not for sharing.
Come on.
If I had 4, you could have 1.
We've been there. Come on.
You with me?
Yes, sir.
There's soup on the table for 2, but there's only 1 slice of bread. Can't share. It's only 1 slice. Yeah? As opposed to cutting it in half. Or saying, you take it. And then the other, no, you take it. No, I insist, you take it. No, you must. That's good. All right, then I'll take it then. If you insist. So to provide is to make available for use. Provide. You going out today? Oh, yeah, I'm going out. Okay, well, I'll leave the car keys for you.
Look at that.
Yes? Make available for use. Everybody all right? You going shop? Yeah, I might go shop. Okay, well, there's some money, just in case you do go. Make available for use. Okay, if you're not going, then I'll take the money. If you're not sure, I'll take the car. Yeah? Provide someone with equipment or supply someone with something useful or necessary. Yeah? You know, she's struggling with all these buggies and pushchairs. You buy a car. Provide. Your woman just 1 child here, buggy there, trying to get on the bus, shopping, hanging off her ear, call it an earring. You know what I mean? Think about it. As opposed to thinking what would make things easier. Washing machine broke down, she's going to the laundry. Your woman going laundry. Your clothes being washed in dirty commercial washing machines. What do you feel about that? You don't care. You don't care. Washing is washing, isn't it? No, washing ain't washing. So you have to provide these things. You want good food, but won't know that the fridge hasn't been working for how many weeks? Ain't not good enough, is it? So when you provide, make equipment available consistently, is to be steady. But they used to call a man Steady Eddie. Steady. Eddie's always steady. Yes? Be stable. Constant, regular, as opposed to irregular. Got some money this week, but don't know about next week. Well, I gave you some money last month. You following me? Does that sound like a familiar kind of brother? Be uniform, orderly, unchanging, unwavering, unswerving. Huh? Wow. True to type. Dependable, reliable, unfailing. Predictable is the one. When you know it's coming in and I can depend on it. It's good to be predictable as a man for good. Isn't it? You can't take out a mortgage and not be consistent. You can't have rent and not be consistent. Consistency in life are congruent. Because nowadays, if you miss one payment, do you know the impact of that on what they call your credit score? That can affect you so heavily that now you can't even upgrade yourself. Can't change your car. Can't qualify for a mortgage. Can't qualify for a loan. Do you really want to be there? So to be consistent is important. You got to manage your affairs. Yes? Why? Someone will look like no one going to bed. Tired. Tired, man. Yeah, everyone. Place too cozy, you know. So if in here is more cozy than your house, because you're always up at home, can't sleep. But when you come at this place, I know you can't even sustain, look, vital, you're gone. We're making the place more comfortable than people's home. Can't be right, can it? So go out of your yard. To be a maintainer, we have to be able to meet basic needs without depending on the woman for a top-up. You understand? And the enemy puts you in that kind of frame of mind. You don't need a contract, no commitment, just pay as you go. Top up. You run out, because some of us in our 50s, 60s, 40s, and still running out of data. I better just move on, man. I ain't got long. How can you still be running out of data? Phone is barred by EE of all people. It's not even Vodafone, it's EE. Or Gift Gap. Like when I phone someone's phone and it goes to voicemail, Git Gap. I'm like, where you don't get these kind of contracts? Are you in the kidnapping business or something? You got Albanian friends? Gift Gap. I'm like, sister, that should be a sign for you. Are you with me? Sign. That's like buying a Fred Perry. You know, even though they're on the up nowadays. That's like going to Revel for a pair of shoes. No, Clarks are good. Clarks are quality. Yeah. Gift gaff, you know. And then you get a contract with them too. You started off with Vodafone, and when you met us, you went down to Gift Gap. Labara, yeah, like, who are these people? So again, a sign of a maintainer is a man must have a lawful income. A lawful income. Because if the income is lawful, then you can depend upon it. Yes? Or transferable skills. Man can't say, well, this is what I'm trained in, and if he's not doing that, he can't do nothing. And will sit down and wait for employment to come in his field of training. He was trained. So you made the devil train you to just do one thing, and God made you globally or gave you so many gifts. Like, if what you are accustomed to ain't running, then you got to find something else. Because you can't be so arrogant that you think you're so good that you can't do nothing else. No, you're good for nothing now. And when you're doing nothing, then you're good for nothing. You are good, but for nothing. Yes? You got to show your diversity by being able to turn this off and turn that on and just adapting and pivoting wherever necessary. Are you with me? Yeah. So as men, in order to wean on to being a good maintainer and prepare for being a maintainer, is a preparatory. We must plan ahead instead of reacting to crises. And most of us react to crises. And when things fall down, we go straight into borrow mode. Borrow mode. Let's be, oh, can you borrow me? Oh, can you borrow me? Oh, can you borrow me? Lost it from there. Yeah? Because to borrow is different from to loan.
Come on.
Yeah?
Tell us.
But we like to borrow without bringing back. Let's go through your house and see what you have there that belonged to somebody else and that you forgot to return. Boy, them shoes, I remember. Oh, that tie. Oh, God. That book. Oh. Go through the list. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
So if you look at maintenance, everybody all right? I'm not messing up the day, am I? So if a man eats from a woman's labor whilst claiming authority, he's disqualified himself. Imagine you're going to be tough guy and she's buying everything. She's paying for everything, but you're a tough guy. How can you be tough guy? But some of you don't mind tough guy who pays for nothing.
No, sir.
Not talking to you, right?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. See, a sister who knows that I'm not talking to her with that, she knows in her house there's about 3 doors.
Come on.
She got a front door, a back door, and a hatch.
Come on. Actually, go down. Come on.
And if he can't find the front door or the back door, then she'll show him the hatch.
There you go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Authority over who? Like, if we haven't got something going on, who are you going to tell what to do? Like, how can you tell someone what to do if you're not doing it yourself? It's not possible. Like, we're on minimum wage and coming home tough guy. How does that even work? How did you even get a woman in the first place? It shows you the crisis in our community. See, the crisis, the crisis is you met in a place where intelligence was not needed. Analysis wasn't needed. So when you go to the dance, that's the easiest place to go and find, as you would call it, a Chris's.
There you go.
Think about it. Yeah. Because that's about whether you can move your body and how long for.
That's right.
You're in the stress-busting environment. Huh? And if you notice how we dress up to party, you really shouldn't dress up to party. You should dress down. If you're just going to dance, you should have on your joggers and trainers. You understand? Because you're going to sweat. I remember once back in the day when I used to go to these places. I remember coming home around 5 a.m. and my apartment was really nice though and clean. So it was a sweaty place. We were dancing and, you know. Yeah. I mean, the clothes were like, I had to leave them at the door and then go and shower and go to my bed. But there are those who just go straight to their bed from long time. They don't mind bringing the nightclub into their bed. Someone has to teach them, no, you must, when you come from outside, you must leave outside clothes in a certain area of the house, not integrate them back into your wardrobe.
Good teacher.
Everybody all right?
Yes, sir.
Anyway, this is just basic stuff, right? So, let me just finish. Should I finish? Now, time is on me. We've got to get out of here by 1 o'clock. Yes? So when you read the book of Genesis, because we've been in the hands of a serious enemy, he has made us, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, unfit for self. Like unfit for self. And the worst thing is a Western education, right? Because the Western education is designed to train us as opposed to prepare us for greatness. Yes? So God has to intervene in our affairs. And we always thought Genesis 1:26 was for a man who was born 6,000 years ago, or for the first man who God created. And when God said, let us make man, we thought that was a man in the past. But the Honorable Louis Farrakhan has taught us, no, this refers to us today. It refers to the Caucasian 6,000 years ago, but it also refers to us today. So when you hear the term, let us make man, the Honorable Louis Farrakhan has taught us that that means the man is already formed. He's already formed, but he needs to be broken down and reassembled. And if we're going to make this man in the image and after the likeness of God, who is this template? Who is this template? So when something's going to be broke down and built back up, then we have to be in a mold of submissiveness. That's why Islam is so important, because to be a Muslim, you have to submit your will to do the will of God. And what is the will of God? Is that the will of God is that we are reconstructed to be fit for self and each other. And if we're not willing to go through this process, then we're going to be stuck in the past. Image and likeness. And let them, and this is where the problem is, let them have dominion, not let them earn. That word have is enslaving.
Dangerous.
Because it means someone's going to give you the substance that you need to go through life. And nothing could be further from the truth. Who has ever given you anything of value? And if you get used to being given, it will make you into that which is very ugly, particularly as a man. You want to feel a sense of earning what you enjoy. Yes? Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea. Did you see anybody give the white man anything in the sea?
No, sir.
Or did he produce contraptions that he could go out into the sea and now down into it? I was talking to a man in the week who's a diver, and he was saying that he dives and goes through caves, and he takes these oxygen bottles with him, and the swim out under the ground, into the sea, is an hour and 30 minutes. He's getting to his destination. I was like, wow, you're a different kind of person. Because there is no external oxygen for an hour and a half. And he said they have to put ropes there and put markers so that they can get back. And sometimes they go on farms in Mexico and there's a little waterway and they use that as the entry point. I'm like, well, you guys are different. Like you're different. You're different. You're different. Because if you say now, if someone just says, let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, you have no interest in condensing oxygen into a capsule and putting it on your back and then going under to see what God has given you authority over. You're not interested in the authority under there. Are you with me? You're more concerned with what's happening on the earth. He's not. He wants it all. He wants land, air, and sea. Are you with me? And he wants to master it all. And the reason why sometimes we get so caught up with earthly things is because we don't explore enough. So busy with the mundane. If you just went up into a helicopter and just jumped out and opened a parachute, it would change you from being so argumentative.
Come on, Minister. Go ahead, Minister.
It would automatically take you out of pettiness.
That's right.
You with me? Because you're willing to put your life on the line on a regular and frequent basis. Yes, and you prove to yourself you're not scared.
Oh my.
But us, many of us, jumping out of anything, you'll walk out of some things.
Safety.
We're not you. Did you design the parachute? Sorry. You ain't interested in going up there.
No, sir. Not so.
So when it comes to taking risks and investing in each other, we are risk averse. And when you're risk averse, how can you invest with the right attitude or the right spirit? It's not possible. It's not possible. You won't venture into what is classified as the unknown, because for us, everything has to be, read out, and you're sure, you're positive. No, so we're not conquering nothing because we just are comfortable. And the comfortability of our lives have made us complacent. Yes? So I'm going to stop here and let us reconvene next week. Yeah?
Good lesson. Yes, sir.
But we have to learn to really evolve beyond where we are. Because when you're practicing, it's not the end result. And, when, particularly as men, we have to desire more. If we know we can't take the woman to a higher level, then you really need to go and establish yourself and leave her alone. Because if she gives you an opportunity to evolve the family and you can't even evolve yourself, you don't need a woman right now. You need to go and find a space that you can study yourself and improve yourself. And once you've improved yourself and you've ticked some of your own boxes, then you can start seeking a woman. You following me? And for me, we don't deserve to have a woman unless you have gone out and established a home and an income independently. You can't leave your parents and go and live with a woman and be a man. Like, it's just not, you've disqualified yourself. Anywhere you go, you should improve. If where you live is dilapidated, you've become a bum. You with me? Like, I remember when I was at home with my parents, my dad and he had 7 children there. He would always make sure that the house is painted every so often. Do you understand? Things are updated every so often. But we live in places that go down? No. Like, what do you want? Don't you want a nice entry to your home? A nice hallway? A nice serene lounge? A nice serene bedroom? A modern up-to-date kitchen? Your kitchen is 15 years old. Do you understand?
Come on, is that?
Like, you gotta, because if you're there, like, you got to learn how to bring something home. Not some little dead flowers. And you don't even have no vase. Imagine you buying a woman a big old bouquet of flowers and there's no vase to put it in. You got to buy the vase too. Anyway, or vase. I know how to talk. Vase. Vase, isn't it? Let me get back to vase. You gotta be of the mind, if you see the woman, I'm just getting real practical now. You see the woman ironing and you're walking through Harrods or Selfridges or where else? Morley's. Morley's is all right. then you're supposed to see the new irons, the nice air ones that just glide. And you say, man, she'll like this. And when you bring that home, she's there. Shh. She ain't there waiting 15 minutes. One half her little finger. You understand? You're there, you should be walking through, seeing the new Zanussi. Washing machine, dryer. The new Samsung. You didn't even know Samsung make washing machine. The one that makes no noise. Your one is whole house a shake when it comes to spin time. And you don't mind, you put on your headphones. I am so serious right now. I'm laughing the truth into you.
Come on. Yes, sir. We receive it.
If you don't like that, your clothes hanging up in every room because it's cold outside because you ain't got a dryer, then that leads to condensation, black mold building up. So you're killing yourself in the little yard. Yes? You can't go and find a towel rack that has, heating where you can plug it in and heat the clothes quicker. You don't even think like this. You understand how to make your little space more fit for purpose. And even if it might be small, make it the most technological place. Out with the old, in with the new. See them all something old, everything old. And you're old too. You have on old shoes, old shirt, old suit. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Old slippers in the yard.
No.
Everything old.
No.
Get fresh, man. Freshen up. You understand? Keep things too long.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
I love old dog or old cat in the house. Everything old and I look for dead. Gotta freshen up, man. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Open up the curtains, man. Let some light in here.
Go ahead.
Hide behind the little net curtain. Come on, man. Like, we gotta fix up.
Gotta fix.
You with me? Replace the old with something new.
Yes, sir.
Stop cursing England and cursing where you are.
Come on.
Do something about it.
Come on.
Rather than y'all cuss after people them.
Yes, sir.
Where y'all cuss them for?
Come on. Yeah, you.
You get the cyclical later, you run down to them hospital
Same way. Yes, sir.
with your sick self, but you curse them in the morning and you need them in the afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Like, don't be silly.
No, sir.
Even when you represent the minister and represent this great teaching, try and represent it in a modern way. You understand? You don't have to be colored. Colored, don't forget about those kind of representation.
Come on, sir.
You can't teach this teaching with hate for nobody.
No, sir. No, sir.
You understand? Because whatever Caucasian people did to us, God allowed it.
That's right.
That's the bitter pill.
That's right.
But he is now giving us what it takes in order for us to never allow them to dominate us again. So even a boxer, if he got knocked out and wants revenge, he can't just go back for the rematch just swinging.
No, sir.
He got to go back technical.
Technical.
He's got to bear in mind how he got knocked out in the first fight.
Yes.
Don't go in there wild
No.
and irresponsible.
No.
No.
Thank you, sir.
Everything has to be technical. And when he wins back his title, he don't just grab the title and say, I don't know why I lose that in the first place. Move. He goes to the opponent and shows love.
That's it.
And I respect what you did. Because you could have only done that to me because I was other than myself. I weren't on my A game.
Come on.
You can be respectful.
That's right.
And if a man's a slave master, you can still shake his hand.
That's right.
You know what's in your heart, and he knows what's in his heart. It's like you heard, you know, that we were meant to have fireworks in the Middle East, but they said the diplomats are working. That means people are talking, trying to bring about a solution. So they're not in a room cussing, they're in a room trying to negotiate. So we've got to take on the spirit more of a ruler rather than just an emotional creature.